Hey everybody, it's it's Michael B. Happy Monday night. Tonight, it's a very familiar place for me. I'm in the depths of FOMO because Arcade1Up have had a relatively slow year. There has been a lot of new announcement. Most of the cabs have coming out are really revisions of previous cabs or older cabs we've seen before, modified slightly. We've been waiting for something exciting, something new, something that we didn't know about, and we finally got it. We got NFL Blitz Legends and Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Now, these are two games that I have zero nostalgia for playing in the arcade, but all the hype, the anticipation, the preview videos, everything that's going on, it's got me buzzing a little bit, questioning whether or not I'm going to buy these. And I want to talk about my FOMO and hear a little bit about yours as well. Anyways, guys, sit back, relax, let's have fun tonight. This is Chill and Chat with Michael B. Alright guys, so the first thing I want to do, I want to bring up the chat and say hello to a couple people that we've got here. Weapon X, what's happening, brother? Giants Fan 22, I'll probably wait till later. Yeah, we'll get to that. The Cornercade, what's up, Michael B? What's up, Cornercade? Alfred Berger, and he's saying hello to Biggs D Arcade. Andy's Game Room. Yeah, RC Wiley has X-Men on for $379 right now. I did a review on it. I love that cabinet. Pick it up. Let's play online together. We got Console Fanboy, Quentin Besent. Quentin, I am sorry, I did this last week too. Quentin Besenancenes. I'm sorry if I said it wrong. Sterling Hall, my friend, the #1 Tron player in the Arcade1Up world. JJ says, no FOMO unless they release Robotron Q*bert or re-release Star Wars. I'm with you on that right there. Classic 80s goodness. That's what I want as well. Steve V's Man Cave Arcade. Haven't made my mind up which one I'm getting. He's going to get Blitz. Steve V, it's good to see you. We don't usually see you Monday. Next week, we should possibly look at doing a show together. I'm thinking about doing an Arcade1Up Canadian perspective. Arcade1Up fans in Canada. And maybe having a couple of you guys on. Chris P, there is no such thing as FOMO. It all comes down to price and space. Yeah, but I'll get to that. There is FOMO. It's real, I swear. Jason, waiting for Double Dragon, Afterburner, and Off-Road, just to name a few. Yeah, I'm with you. The 80s arcades. Pierre Chan, what's happening, Pierre? MSU Rich, getting both. Ritual Dello says both, baby. All right, Biggie D's Arcade. He's getting Marvel vs. Capcom 2. That's a great combination. Like, it's every game from X-Men vs. Street Fighter and every game from Marvel vs. Capcom, plus the new Marvel vs. Capcom 2. So, good stuff. JT Games, FOMO, baby. Let's see. Scott Lee, been debating ever since it was announced, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Chucky Shea, Sup MB, gotta have NFL Blitz Legends. All right. And if I miss anybody, I'm very sorry, guys, but let's get the show started. Vasil's getting both. Steve, the IT guy, what are you buying? We'll get to that. The show title is about FOMO. I misread that word. What'd you think it was, P-Dubs? Am I missing something here? Console Fanboy, I'm getting worse at Mortal Kombat Online, it seems, by the way. GG Mike, the Brick Canada has September 9th as at-games pre-order from Micro Pinball. I didn't see that. What's the price point? Because if it's $6.99, yikes. Zero Hero, he's here for the FOMO. Bird, Snap into a Slim Jim. Brooklyn Menace, LOL God, David Gilbert. All right, let's rock and roll. Mario Reno, MVC2 all day. Blitz can wait. Yeah, we'll get to that. All right, guys, let's get started with the regular show. So, here's the deal, guys. We've been waiting a very long time for Arcade1Up to release something new this year. Now, we got a classic 80s arcade. Of course, Dragon's Lair was already released, and we all love Dragon's Lair. We still don't have it here in Canada. We're waiting, not so patiently anymore. Last time I checked, I got a notification. Mine should be here middle of September, and if you go on the site now and ordered it, it says to my location, you're looking at a September 30th delivery. So keep in mind, this cabinet has been out now. I think the first reviews came out like 4 months ago, and we're only getting it now in Canada. So say, for example, I was a YouTuber that, was doing Arcade1Up reviews. Not exactly timely, is it? So it's one of the detriments to doing YouTube reviews for Arcade1Up here in Canada. It's one of the problems when Arcade1Up first came out. You couldn't get the product in a timely manner here in Canada compared to the States, so there was no point, trying to do it. You were doing your stuff so late. And it seems like we're getting back there. Like, my MK 30th review came out so late after everybody else. Partially my fault because I got it so late I didn't feel a need to rush to get it out. But anything like that will be that way now. And that kind of is going to play into my decision on whether or not I'm going to get Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and Blitz as well. Because if those cabinets are going to be delayed, obviously that's going to impact my review protocol, or if I'm going to do a review. Now, mainly I buy these cabinets 100% first and foremost to play, but it is nice to review them and get some feedback, but they get killed. They get killed when you release them late, so it's a little bit tough from a YouTube perspective. Anybody that was doing this a little bit more professionally and relied on the revenue, I mean, it's probably a dead aspect because it's so hard to make, here in Canada, like Blitz is going to be $7.99. So roughly around $1,000 to make $1,000 back from a solitary YouTube review. So, I mean, it's a lot. That's all I'll say. But anyways, let's get to the first one. So the first up is NFL Blitz. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. This one has been absolutely killing me. And I just got to make sure I got the right screen here. Oh my God, there we go. Screen share, and of course I did it wrong, but NFL Blitz just recently got released. We all saw Chris Carter come up, and basically, I gotta bring up the chat so I can see it too. Sorry guys. Hey, Kongs are us. No, there's no pre-order, but you're gonna be a big part of this show, Kongs are us. You're gonna be a big part of this. So, NFL Blitz, we saw the announcement video. David McIntosh was up front saying, guys, we got to tell you, late hits are taken out. A lot of people really upset about that. For me personally, when looking at this cabinet, why are you not coming up the way I want you to? So when looking at this cabinet, there's a couple things that immediately jump out and kind of make me hesitant to pick it up. Now, Garage Gamer is determined I'm going to get this. I've said, no, I'm not getting NFL Blitz, and let me clarify that. I'm sure it's an awesome game. This is one of those ones I never played in the arcades at all. I was not going to the arcades in 98 when this came out. I think it was 98. I wasn't going to the arcades anymore, so I completely missed Blitz. I don't have the nostalgia for Blitz. I like football. I'm a football fan. I'm a big Green Bay Packers fan, but I'm a fair weather fan. I play Madden and I understand the game, but I don't know the history, all that stuff. I'm not a football fanatic. I don't have a sports dedicated game room. So there's a lot of the buzz for this that I'm missing out on, so I don't have that appeal. Of course, I have the appeal that I'm a huge Arcade1Up fan. In fact, I'm Arcade1Up for life. So, of course, I want to get every cab that they put out. And, in fact, I almost have. But with Blitz, I'm looking at it this way. I don't have the nostalgia for it. Other people do. So the late hits isn't that big a deal to me. I understand it completely is for the people. It's just I don't have any history playing it. I don't even play it on consoles. But then looking at the cabinet itself, and one thing that does irritate me a little bit is the fact that it has custom artwork. I completely understand why. The original artwork, was representative of N64 type graphics and not exactly appealing, but I'm the kind of person, I want the original arcade graphics. So it does bug me that those are taken off, but I'm sure it doesn't bug other people. They don't really care. This is more representative of the new games that they're doing. That's my piece. But, there's other aspects as well. And before we get into that, I want to show some gameplay here. So I'm sure all of you saw Arcade1Up actually sent a review cabinet out to John Hancock. And I saw Lewis Chambers on, I think it was Facebook. He put it up and he was like, whoa, Arcade1Up sent out a review cabinet to John Hancock of all people. This is actually John Hancock's second demo cab. He also received the Simpsons cab a little while back. And he did a review for that. So anyways, John did this video. And I'm just going to put it on. This is the part where John got the cab fully assembled, so we'll take a look at that, and hopefully he doesn't content claim me. But you can see the arcade. I mean, obviously it looks great. It's got that new Mortal Kombat shape, which I'm absolutely in love with. The form factor is the best one they've ever put out. Tyler V, Super Chat, $1.99, getting both, held out on Marvel vs. Capcom 1. Both are must-have. Yeah, I hear you, brother. Thank you so much for the Super Chat. No update on the guns, unfortunately. So going forward, here's where it gets interesting for me watching his video, is actually watching the gameplay. And he was playing his son in this and gave a little bit of a demonstration. And I got to say, I don't have any familiarity with the game at all. But, I mean, it looks very similar to, like, old, PlayStation era Madden, basically. It looks like a fun, exciting game, moving pretty quick. Like, the plays look fun. It looks like it's wild and wacky. It looks fun, and it looks like it runs really well. So that had me fairly excited, guys. And I'll ask you guys in the chat, what do you think of the first looks of Blitz from, like, John Hancock's video? It looked pretty good. And then, of course, Arcade1Up also sent out the first one that actually got out in the wild. Went out to our buddy Game Room Theater, fellow Canadian. So he has an amazing downstairs game room theater setup. He's been featured on Sports Center. He's got 421K TikTok followers, 124 Instagram followers. So, I mean, Arcade1Up were smart with who they sent their demo cab out to in this one, because this guy is so connected in that world, being featured on Sports Center. He's got a lot of followers with, you know, NFL-centered game rooms in their basement, and what's a better companion piece than your own 3/4 scale NFL Blitz arcade? It's the perfect aesthetic. Sometimes we forget Arcade1Up are a functional furniture company. They're not just selling games. They're not just in the video game industry. They're also functional furniture. And what's a better piece of functional furniture for any NFL Fanatics game room than the NFL Blitz cab? So they sent one out to him. And let me just bring it up now. I am very excited about this, and he's here in the chat. We all love him. I got to get the right one up because this is all screwed up. So I'm just going to bring this up. And there we go. Full screen. I see something else in the chat I got to bring up. David Gilbert, you don't need to be a football historian to enjoy the game. I think you should get it. Maybe, David. Anyways, I want to play this video right here. It's our buddy Kong's R Us, and he had Game Room Theater on his stream last night. Kong and Mrs. Kong's R Us, of course, B is torturing his wife right now, trying to convince her that he needs even more stuff. I don't know if he's told her yet that he bought the Godzilla pinball. Yikes. Yeah, 19K Fox. I just saw your comment come up for that as well. Also, David Gilbert, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that, brother. Yeah, Joey Hansen, I have FOMO for Game Room Theater's basement as well. It is so dope. But anyways, this is Blitz. You can see it here. Game Room Theater has been talking to some of the people in the Canadian Arcade1Up community for the last little while, telling us how smooth it runs, and especially with that 49-way joystick, it's just an absolute treat to play. So, you know, it's hard to look at this. Even, you know, I was so negative about that Shin Hadoken and Yoga Flame cab. And even seeing that, like, all these, you know, GD demos and stuff like that, it's really amping the FOMO up in me. So it's a little bit tough. We got console kits. What's happening, brother? Thank you so much for coming. Only FOMO fever we need is more combo. I agree, Mario. I agree. Anyway, so I'll clear this off, and I'm going to get this off the screen before B content IDs me, and especially since I'm going to come back and have more B footage later, I want to be careful of that. So there's NFL Blitz, and seeing the gameplay, seeing all this stuff, it does look fun. So my hesitation about the art and about not having nostalgia, it gets me every time. And I've done this. I've done this so many times where I say I'm not nostalgic for a cab like Tron, and then I see it, I see reviews, and I'm like, screw it, I'm going to get it. And then I get it home and fall in love with it. So I'm thinking that way right now. I know that's a stupid way to think, but, you know, it's hard not to, guys. My memory I have from after high school, I was working in an arcade and later taking my kids to arcade at an amusement park. I want to build an arcade in my house. I'd be buying in years after being divorced. Yeah. If you ever go watch the YouTube channel, make sure I get this right. Arcade Impossible, that's what he did. I think it was a divorce or a really bad breakup, and he basically went out and built an arcade in his basement. How can you not want Blitz when you wasted money on Terminator 2? That's a absolute matter of opinion. It might be a waste to you, but to me, I love my Terminator 2. I do not consider that a Blitz. We need a poll. Will Mike buy Blitz? I'm not doing a poll. We'll get there, console kits. You have my permission to use any footage, future Big Spoon. I can't wait to see you guys in Chicago in a couple days. This is going to be absolutely amazing. So there's the other side of it too. I've got a bunch of friends. I've got 19K Fox. I've got console kits. I don't think Kongs of Russ is doing it. He's not a big sports arcade guy, but 19K Fox, console kits, who I don't think is a big sports arcade guy either. P-Dubs and all these guys are going to be picking up the NFL Blitz cab, and I think back to the fun we had, you know, playing NBA Jam, and even that first time when it was me, Carl, Keo Deacon, and Nostalgia, and we did that stream where we played NBA Jam all at the same time in the one mega stream, and yeah, I mean, the FOMO's there. So I'll ask you guys now, you know, I'll put the poll up for Justin's sake, and of course I'll close the chat. So I'll ask you guys, what do you think? I just got to spell it right. Here it is. Here's your chance to vote. Will FOMO get the best of me? Right now, I don't have it pre-ordered. I'm looking at it. I'll put the poll up for 3 minutes. You guys throw it out there. Will Mike buy Blitz? So far, it's outstanding. 89% say yes. And I am really, 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 really not surprised. Of course, I bought almost every single Arcade1Up. Arcade1Up for life. I know. Oh my God. WrestleFest, Bird. WrestleFest. I would love to see it. And I've talked to John D about it, and hopefully they're a little bit for the first time in a long time. It's happened there, but I might actually start watching WWE again, which means I might have to start thinking about a different night to do this. So we'll see. So far, we've got 80 votes, 84%, a resounding 84%. Console Fanboy says, you know what? I'm going to private message you, tell you why I need Blitz. Chucky Chase says, get it for Christmas. Frozen. Am I frozen? If Mike buys it, Arcade1Up will include CFL decals. Freeze. Am I frozen? What's happening, guys? You got to tell me. I froze up. No! I can't have froze up. My connection's great. Hold on, guys. Hold on. What is going on? Hold on. Lyra, did our internet go down? Lara, did our internet go down? I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to come back up here. I don't know what's happening. What is going on? This is no good. Hello. Hello. What a nightmare. I've never seen anything like this. This is absolutely terrible. Oh my good God. Very unhappy with that. All right, let's see. Let's see what we can do here. I don't understand. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Hold on. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Come on. Let's go. This is nuts.